Nigerian man has 1,011 things on his head and 1,021 requirements of him of what will make them call you the man.
I don't feel like a man in Nigeria, a man should have anything, should have passion. I will tell you why.
There is passion and is what you're actually called to do. Now, whatever you are called to do, and you can find it and you invest on it, it pays your bills. Passion most times, right, might not pay your bills. So for me, I would definitely choose what pays my bills first, right, over passion. And at times, your callings are not what might interest you. Your callings are not the things that you might do that you derive joy from.
All right. For me, I think I would like to broaden this the conversation. What we have been doing is looking at passion from the Nigerian perspective, and we are looking at passion as workability, what works for you. But in very, very sane climes, I told, when I was getting married, there was something I'll bring that into this conversation. I told my wife, I said, I want to get children. I want to give birth to children in a place where they know that this child is good at this. They work towards this for him throughout his lifetime. This is the only thing he knows how to do, and he will excel so well with this. So where I'm going to now with mine, you guys have talked about passion and workability of your passion, but I'm also trying to tell you that yes, passion could be what will pay you if you are in a very, very sane climb. Good. But why it is not happening here is because bros and so you have to use your, they say use your teeth, your tongue to count your teeth. So what we are doing right now is to tell ourselves the truth. So the truth is that passion, if you work for you, fine.
The Nigerian man has 1,011 things on his head and 1,021 requirements of him of what will make them call you the man. Now,
can you be a man?
all of us we go to play football even as at today because we love football. It is the same us. I will tell you, I beg, sorry, no kick me. I don't the pursue career for football again. No. It's a passion. Now, what happens? You see, when we're using the word luck, it is not out of place. Spiritually, they will say grace, but my dear, na semantics.
Yes.
Now, we are giving you simple individuals. Most of us know the story of Jumoke. How did she become a model? In her life, even if all the witches in her village turn okra soup, yes, in her life. It was photobombing. The same thing all of us here have done before. We have attended weddings that they were taking pictures that is none of our business. But who was this snap? Now in a snap, so be celebrity. So me worship for background don't mean anything. I don't know, you understand. So now what happens to your passion? All of us have passion, I'm still saying. Yes. What does my passion do for me? It gives me balance, not food for the table. Okay. It gives me balance. I have something to calm my head. When after I've been in the office, customs have embarrassed me. My country director is telling me, Francis, for the first time you're having a shipment at the port for 1 month. It is not clear. I am sitting at my desk from 7:30 in the morning, 8 p.m. I'm still thinking, my head is hot. I wake up the next morning, I remember, say, I no go kill myself. Make I enter field, no go play ball. Normal. You see, it gives me balance.
I would be very brief. For me, I don't feel like a man in Nigeria, a man should have anything, should have passion. I will tell you why. In Nigeria, because the first thing, what makes you a man in Nigeria is responsibility. That is what makes you a man. Not be this thing right there between our legs. I'm telling you the truth. What makes you a man is how responsible you are. It's those bills that you are sorting, and passion most of the time. Let me use my line of business as an example. I don't see anybody. There are a lot of people that knows how to play football that have not made it in life, but I've not seen anybody that is playing football that something else is his passion. I have not seen anybody that is playing football and something else is that person's passion. Live passion as a man in Nigeria. Please, sir, what pays you is far important than what you love to do. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Now, I know go talk and based on the truth is that passion works. Passion works. Career works. Okay. Now, I've been fortunate to meet people whose passion paid off. Maybe not exactly in the same way. Now, I would use an example. I have a friend. I have a friend whose passion is the same, like you rightly say. He plays literally all the instruments before he was 14 or 15. Do you understand? But because say we won't go university that year, you know how jam they do. He run, he writes, that year we go past jam. Now our sets, now okay, a year after our sets, they started this PT post-UME nonsense. So immediately the first year he didn't write based on family issues. Second year he wrote, post-UME called the knack man no man. Now long story short, the guy joined Marine Navy. He joined the Marine Navy, finished the Marine Navy, hoping to get a ship. He didn't get a ship. Even with all the godfatherism way his mama and papa claimed to have, nothing. At the end of the day, the guy got a teaching job in Festac. Now, how did he get the teaching job? Come and teach our students music. As God would have it, the guy learned how to read the music sheets while in church and the rest. That was it. Now, from there, that guy taught in schools like Corona. That guy taught in schools like St. Mary's. That guy taught in like Chrisland. That guy taught in like name am. Now, in not day full time or like if you come like schools where we say, and someone with the education where are the consultants, him when are full time, if he enter, each school they give him pension, each school they give him health care. I want me you understand how fucking organized the schools are. Now that's his passion. But in the long run, he now discovered that as being a secular music player would not take him far, but bringing his passion into the educational field, he's still doing what he loves and he's still educating someone.
I want all of us to decide that beyond financial support, let's invest emotionally into our daughters. Let's be their best friend. Have a relationship with your daughters about that. If any person should approach them outside, you should be the first person. Do you know why? This is how the brain of women are. If two of us are dating the same girl, if you give that girl 10 million naira in the morning, by 2 o'clock she has forgotten.
She's hungry by 4 o'clock. You that bought food.
Yes. So let me tell you. So I traveled in April. Okay, I traveled last month, and my mom on Sunday she wore a fine dress. My mom is in her 60s, and I said, "Oh, mom, you look beautiful." My mom did. Like my mom was blushing.
Okay, imagine.
I don't know if you understand. My mom was blushing. An old woman. She was blushing. That is women for you. So even if you buy her everything, the day she leaves your house and goes to school, and one idiot cooks Indomie with butter, you understand, and garnish it, she will feel thrilled, like, oh, you say,
You make me
feel like, they will not say, hold on, no, please, hold on, listen, it's not true. They will not say, yes, thank you. They will not say, well, it's not about the Indomie, it's about the willing to, the tension. You could do this for me. That is women for you.
Stop.
So I want to advise every man here, right? You have to build an emotion. Let them see you as number one.
I've always been very passionate about growth. And I've always been passionate about not just remaining where I am, but always aiming for the top. And we got almost at the same time, and almost at the same time. He's 8 months my senior. So at one point I told myself I wasn't going to stay beyond 2 years in banking. But while I was having that, I got to discover that aiming for the top. Aiming for the top. They are about 15 levels from where I am. And the 15 levels from where I am will take me a minimum of, if all things being equal, will take me 2 years per level. all things being equal, which most times it's not that way. So if I have 15 levels to get to the top, means that I will stay 30 years and still not be able to get to the point where I want to get to. So I've always been thinking of the shortcut. Like you said that there is a way we can get there, but I've always believed there's this give and take you can do to get to still that same place where you are headed. And I am still in the process of getting there, but I discovered that playing by this rule of waiting 2 years, 3 years for every promotion will not get me there. So all I've been trying to do is to look for fast track my progress. So recently,
Fast track your progress in life, basically, or in on the job.
not on the job, because the goal is to get to managerial level anywhere. The goal is to get there, and by this process I know I'm not going to get there, because the natural process. So recently I had to tell myself that truth. I went back. I like I said, I've always wanted to work in accounting, in finance, and I started by getting my not my ACCA, my ICANN. Yes, I got my ICANN last year, and when I got the ICANN, when they talk like say easy. Wait now. The day we were doing our induction, I'm very objective. I checked the brochure of persons that were inducted that day, and I saw 2,000 names, more than 2,000 names, and I asked myself again, this is 2,000 for this diet alone. So what's the possibility of beating 2,000 in this diet? And when we know that even the previous diet and the ones before that one are still waiting the line. So I now looked at myself that, this accounting too, you have to look for another way. And recently I started an initiative, a finance initiative, where I do talks, financial talks, empowerment for youth, and I have had like 2 sessions right now where so it's not, so like I said, it's still a process. I've not gotten there, but it is just that understanding that the road is far, and to make it shorter and easier for myself, we have to bypass a whole lot of things, and that's just what I've been doing. So
Money is guaranteed. I'll play football 100%. I'll play football 100%, because like I said, I was using myself as an example when I said you can pay to play. So if what I can pay to do start paying me, man, it's going to be, I'll go for it 100.
Question. Yeah? What will you do? Career-wise.
Money is guaranteed.
This is one money.
You know, don't lack.
I think I will personally do business. Because maybe me, I'm a business person.
Anything that you be doing.
Give me the pen and do this.
Not just stay at home.
Give me the pen.
No, definitely. Me, I'm a business person. I love selling, buying. I love swapping things. I love come bring your money, I have it. I think I will just go for business person. Maybe it's because of my own kind of thing. Maybe that's why I will just settle for business. I want to start doing things like I'll be doing maybe guest work, but for me personally, I love business. So I'll just settle for business.
That's stress of paying salary.
Yeah.
I've learned something. You are selling something in the ways. You are selling something. Yes, sir. You are a business person. That was it for me again. And you are a business person. You don't get a business. You know my point. It's only me. I've learned that stuff.
okay,
The money was guaranteed. Mr. What would you do? I don't have to go on money at this.
I think I would go into management.
What I've learned, a lot. First of all, like you said, you can't do parenting alone. You must involve God. Whether it's a female child or a male child, you must involve God. Because even guys, if you look at our youths now, most of them are turning out, I don't even know. So you need God while doing your parenting. Then another thing I've also learned from today is that as a parent, you're not just a parent, you're a mentor, you're a guardian, you're a teacher, you're a friend. In fact, basically, you're supposed to show your child what to do. Like basically, even this passion we're talking about, if possible, choose the passion for your child self.
That's very possible.
Yes. Direct your child towards a passion. Also direct your child towards a career. So that's it.
Yeah, Miguel, you're back.
Okay.
David, what have you learned today, sir?
Okay, so can I be the last person?
No, you are the first. You will never. You don't stay. You are the first forever. I pray for you today.
Now, what have
you learned today? Don't say it.
Okay. So is it in the photography section?
What have you learned? Just one thing.
No, I don't know.
Me and David, I've been talking. Sorry, Daddy Liam. I'm sorry for that.
So basically, I think what I've learned here today is I think the other part that was with me was the part I was saying that when my wife was asking me that and what should my sons, what should they end. So now, but hearing here whereby there's a way you can work around that it really helps a lot. And so, hearing that and all that, it means that there's a way I can actually influence them, looking at what the country is saying of today. Because one, you can't say that you want to become a.
Who is the man?
And actually, there's this course that you can't even study in Nigeria or something. I'm not saying I will not take them travel or something, but I'm just saying that me, my first degree is a different thing. Second degree, but it's something different. And guess what?
Animal husband.
Right? So now really, and now what I'm doing right now is not even anything and other related. I'm fully into tech. And if you ask me and all that, what do I will tell you that I'm fully into tech. Not that you give me a job, I'll tell you that we'll have another side. No, although I do, yeah, but that's my. So I learned that today. That
nice.
There's a way you can navigate around. Not really influencing your child, but then making them know that.
I know we learned a lot from you, sir. I know we learned something.
I learned a lot. So for me, I think I got a broader perspective around the passion and career thing. Because all this while I would have said I've been seeing it from the way I've read about it, the way I've seen it, but seeing it from live experiences from different persons gave me a different perspective on how to become a better mentor and guidance, even for my own kids and those around me, so that now I can be able to critique what they are showing interest in and see if this is workable in the short term, in the mid-term, in the medium term, and in the long term, and to properly guide them to say, I like this you are doing, but also take out time to read and study and do this, so that you have options for yourselves, not just because I know how to play lawn tennis and you want to leave it there. I'll be able to. I think I've learned more to be able to properly guide that child, to give them options. When I mean options, I don't mean any options, lucrative options that they can explore, and once I'm able to identify a different thing that they can also explore, and also know how to support them to achieving that.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. That disease.
Me?
Just one thing.
But interestingly is the fact that I have a lot of work to do. Hearing from these mentors, from these senior men, how I'm supposed to guide my girls, basically, because I am still thinking in one direction right now. How to make them not make them alpha women, and also how to make them women. There's a difference between an alpha woman and a woman. So I've learned a lot to keep the balance. The word is balance. The word is balance. It's going to be a difficult one, but learning from men here and friends here would also help me guide myself and my girls as well.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Bright. The camera, yeah, where?
Basically, one of the things I learned is how would I put this now? How to direct my child. Passion is good. Career is nice.
Yeah.
Career is nice. But how to meet midway to balance passion and career so you can have a fulfilled life. Basically, that's one of the things I learned.
Okay, so
What have you learned, sir?
what I learned today is I've actually been on the private sector world for a while, right? And from what my colleague has said, I had to say something differently today, like why you are in an organization that is not yours, right? How to deliberately build a life for yourself. Why in that organization? Most people just feel, you have to resign to do something for yourself. You have to resign to, but he just, he made it clear that you can be in your job, right, and build a life for yourself. So I think.
Okay, for me, my focus has always been family. So when we're talking about the girl child and the boy child thing, I took that, especially when it has to do with involving your children in your day-to-day runnings. I have seen that a lot of children grow up to be so entitled because they don't know the struggle of their parents, and I've always wondered how to inculcate that thing into my own children. So hearing our guy and most of us, that's talking about involving children in everything we do. I think I have taken that away as my own lesson. Children would always be children, but the way you guide them also matters.
Matters, yeah.
So that's just what I'm taking away.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So I've learned a lot. First things first, Nancy. I've learned a lot. First things first, I've learned that just leaving your child to choose doesn't work these days. It's possible that you inculcate something into them. I don't think Dangote had any passion growing up. Dangote saw around him businessmen and he loved business. He loved business, and that was it. And I think I like to do that part. I like to surround my child with the future I want for him.